You're live and direct. Wonderful. Well, this was impromptu, so I wonder if anyone's going to come on. We'll see. Oh, let me shield my beverage. I love this. Nectar of the moon. Mm. This was impromptu. I'm going to do a little session. My pendulum. It's my rainbow quartz. How cute it is. I mean, it orbs. It's rainbow moonstone. So cute. I love pendulums, you guys. I ask yes or no questions on my pendulum constantly. It's one of my favorite tools. I swear by it. Have one in my car. Have one by my bed. This is my favorite though. Oh, it's so cute. It's so cuties. Anyways, hey, we're doing readings over here. So if you are on and would you like a reading, I just need your name. If you want tarot or oracle. I did not advertise this, but I realized I haven't been on. So I wanted to come on because I was chilling. I was like, oh my God, it's Thursday. Oh my God, it's Tarot Thursday. Oh my God, I have time. Because next week, I don't have time. I don't have time. Let's see. Is anybody gonna come on tonight? We're getting a yes. It was a bit of a hesitant yes, so it might be slow. So we're just gonna hang around and see the vibes. See no one comes on. And I'm patiently waiting. Bum, bum, bum. I didn't advertise. I know. I feel bad. It was impromptu. I'm here. I'm waiting. Are people here? Yay! Who's here? Who wants a reading? I asked my pendulum if people would show up, and I see 2 people. Now it's just 1. No one wants a reading? We're waiting. I didn't advertise today. I just hopped on because I had time. And I said, okay, well, either I'm going to log on Sanctuary or not. I'm new to this. Kind of feel like my spirit is at a crossroad. Okay, Ryan, thank you so much for being here. My name is Cidnee. So let's just get you a card, okay? I'm an energy reader first and foremost. So whatever comes through, it'll be up to you to just take that and apply it to the specifics of your life. So I'm going to pull a tarot message for you. Oh, wow. So on the bottom of the deck, we have the Hanged Man. Now, this is before I shuffle, but this is interesting. I'm going to use this deck for you. This is the Wild Unknown deck. It's got all animals on there. But this message is kind of what you just said. Being at a place, being suspended, okay? There's a suspended feeling, a crossroads feeling like you need to go in one direction or another. But in order to get on that right path, you're needing to listen to your soul self. You're needing to listen to your heart. And so this is kind of what this energy speaks about, because it's saying shifting your perspective away from overthinking and analyzing things to a more soulful, heart-centered answer or listening space. So let's see what comes through aside from that just little base message. A lot of times when we are in a place of like at a crossroads, we're kind of at a spiritual awakening. And that's kind of the energy that I'm getting for you. When we have spiritual awakenings, sometimes they're big, sometimes they're small, but they're always pivotal. They're always important. So let's see, Ryan. Boom, right there. The Mother of Swords. Interesting. So this is the Queen of Swords in a traditional deck. This is you needing to make a decision. And with obviously, right? But the fact that this is coming up, that means we have the right pull for you because you're in your mind right now. You're needing, like I just said, it's less about being in our mind and more about being in our heart. So with the Queen of Swords, there's this desire to be very analytical. And that's great at certain points in our life, but it can also be a hindrance to us moving forward. There's something here that feels like you might have to just be really strict about something for your own good. And that could come off very detached or cold to other people, but it's more so about you knowing what's best for you and being very clear about that. So this crossroads that you're at, it might be at a crossroads at like people pleasing, like not saying what you need to say because it may come off too sharp or too strong, when you know within your heart space you really just need to move forward in the direction that makes sense for you, that's your truth. So let's see what's on top. Woo, the Justice card. Exactly. So this is exactly what I was just talking about. This is Libra energy. It has a tendency, Libra energy has a tendency to care about the other person too much. And when we do that, we can get to a out of balance space in our lives. So where you are right now, it's important for you to really center yourself and say, this is my truth. This is what's going to make me feel like I'm being authentic to my true self and not outsourcing everybody else's opinions or expectations. So wherever you are in your life right now, trust yourself and be willing to make a difficult decision, even if it's going to upset other people. Because if you keep worrying about other people, you're never going to get to where you're trying to go. You're never going to be in alignment with your highest self, with your greatest good. If you're worried about, ooh, what is that person going to think? Or, ooh, what is that going to mean for my relationships? The relationship to yourself right now is where the focus should be. I just want to do one more bonus. Yeah, Daughter of Pentacles or the Page of Pentacles. You're being asked to begin something new, and that requires kind of like learning a new way of being, which can feel uncomfortable, but it can also be really liberating. Ryan said, hi, that's right on the head. I spent my entire life putting myself second. Slowly I'm going out of that and it feels different. Yeah. So that's that Page of Pentacles where you're learning like this little fawn, right? You're learning like if a fawn with their mom, right? You're learning to go out on your own and say, you know what? I'm going to go figure this out on my own because I have enough basis of understanding of survival that I can now start to come out of the shadow of maybe an overbearing matriarchal energy or the rules, right? So bless. Well, that is your message. I'm so happy that you found this space. The spiritual collective's name is Arcana. If you are based in Atlanta, we do monthly in-person events with myself and my creative partner, Reiki Master Teacher Keisha Lee. We have an event next Saturday in Atlanta for the spring equinox. So yeah, tap in with us. And if not, oh, you are? So yeah, tap in with us. If you go to arcana.atl, the ticket link for the event is there. It's $10. It'll be a vendor market. We'll have a resin workshop where you can make your own resin coasters. We'll have nails, mini meditations. I'll be reading tarot, Reiki healing, DJs. It's going to be a little vibe. So come and hang and tell your friends and bring people or just stop by. So bless. Hope to see you. And yeah, just tap in with us. We do monthly events as well, aside from the spring equinox called Mystic Moon, which is a monthly meditation series. So yay. Nice connecting with you. I'm going to hang out. And see if anybody else comes on. Usually I try to do this every Thursday, but it's been difficult to keep that going recently. So I said, hey, I'm going to just get on, even though I didn't advertise it. And here I am. And here you were. So it worked out. It worked out. I'm going to hang on a little longer, see if anybody else floats on through. How did you get into this? Often people tell me I'm an empath. You probably are. A lot of times. Well, here's the thing. We all are very empathic people. Intuition is our sixth sense. They made a whole movie about it. But we all are empathic. So I'm sure you are, especially people are telling you how I got into reading tarot. It's my 13th year as of this summer. So literally one day, spirit, God, source, the universe, however you connect to that awesome energy, just said like, hey, go buy a tarot deck. And I said, okay. And that's literally what I did. So I went to Barnes and Noble 13 years ago, bought a tarot deck. And from there, it just kind of opened up the world to me. And then I learned tarot. It took me a minute to learn. And then I started reading for other people. And yeah, in 2020, I created Arcana and it's been just growing steadily. But if you feel you're intuitive, get you a deck. You know what I'm saying? Get you a deck. We're going to be starting a new platform called School. Well, we'll have courses on tarot, astrology, energy healing, and all that. So I love education. That's one of our main pillars of Arcana is education around spirituality and letting other people find their gifts and become more empowered and embodied because we all have light to bring this world. We all are intuitive beings. So I'm no more special than the next person. It's just like with anything, I've worked at it. So it's allowed me to get to a more professional level. But yeah, you probably very much so are intuitive. Especially not, but you may, right? You might have a water energy. Okay, you don't have to, but you could have rising sun, moon in a water sign. You could have a Neptune placement in something that's very like a water sign too. You don't have to be. I don't even have that many water placements. So it's not an indicator, but a lot of times when people are just naturally intuitive, they're usually like a Pisces, a Cancer, Scorpio. Like that's a natural intuitive kind of energy, but also earth energies. So Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. I'm a Virgo, Taurus moon. So those are divine feminine energies. So they have a tendency to be more intuitive, but I think all of us are. Oh, you're Cancer. So hells yeah. You're the cardinal sign of the water sign. So you're absolutely intuitive. You're it's ruled by the moon. The moon is our intuition. The moon is the soul. So what you're doing and where you are at this crossroads in your life is realizing that your emotions and your sensitivity is a gift and it's a guide for you, not something to be explained away or to feel like it is a hindrance to your life? How can you start to use your sensitivity, your intuition to help trust yourself more and guide yourself along your path, especially as a Cancer? Because sometimes that Cancer energy can be overwhelming because you feel everything. And when that is the case, then it can be what we can get yourself in a place where you try to distract away from that sensitivity because you haven't managed it. And yeah, so being aware and cognizant of like, okay, I am intuitive. Let me start to like learn more about it. We have a podcast on the channel. You can go and like watch our old episodes. We talk about a lot of different things spiritually. We talk about all things spiritually. So yeah, hopefully we can continue to be helpful for you. And my Venus is in Cancer, which in my house of Pisces. So that's a lot where my intuition definitely comes from. Sweet. Well, clearly, Ryan, we were supposed to meet today because you're the only one that's logged on. Usually it's bumping and jumping in here, but like I said, I didn't advertise. I've been so busy working on this event that I hope everyone comes to. If you watch this later, come support. And yeah, and since you're here, I'll just pull one more oracle message for you. Since you are at this place, so let's just get you one more message, and then maybe that'll conclude my Tarot Thursday. I feel like I helped you, and I love that. That's my goal always. All right, what is one more message for Ryan? You will not believe. Fork in the road. You see that? Wow. Can't make it up if I tried. And look, by the book is on the bottom. So this is exactly what we were just talking about. This is exactly what I said. You're in this place. By the book is that Queen of Swords that was on the bottom of the tarot message that you're realizing, maybe I don't want to do things by the book. Maybe I do want to go to the beat of my own drum. Maybe I do want to go this way. And so I'm going to read the guidebook here about the fork in the road. That is so interesting. And it's the number 13. And tomorrow is Friday the 13th. So I don't know if you are a woman, a man, it does not matter. But Friday the 13th is the represents the divine feminine. So the number 13 has been demonized with that throughout history, of course, just like anything, because it's a powerful number. It represents the divine feminine. And this is the number 13th card. So there's something here about you owning your intuition, which is the divine feminine energy. Regardless if you're divine masculine, if you identify as about divine masculine or divine feminine, we have both within us. That's how we balance our energy. And so there's something here about letting that be known, stepping into that, letting that take more of a role in your life versus this by the book energy that comes across very masculine, very mental, very analytical, very practical, logical. There's time for that, but there's also time to follow yourself, follow your truth. So fork in the road, number 13 says, time to make a decision, considering the consequences as you prepare to act, owning up to your obligation to make a necessary choice. Every choice has a consequence. You've arrived at a fork in the road and you're being asked to come to a decision. Will you further your dreams by choosing left or by choosing right? Will you take the road less traveled or the one well worn by others who have come before you. This is your choice and yours alone to make. Circumstances and other people will not make it for you. Be present and do not avoid this junction, for it is an important crossroads. You literally use that word. Take heart, which is exactly what I spoke about, as no matter which path you choose, you will have a rich and meaningful experience. And that is the divine lesson in all things. Everything that we experience is helping us grow and evolve as a soul. That's that hanged man energy that I referred to before I shuffled your cards. So you're at a point in your life where you're being asked or being presented with an opportunity to grow. So no matter the decision that you make, it's going to help you on that journey. But while you're at this fork in the road, it's really asking you what's best for you and not everybody else. So love that reinforced message. I love when that happens. As an energy reader, that's what you want to see, right? If I'm reading the energy, it needs to be consistent across the board, or I'm not reading the energy. So that's a tried and true way of like getting an accurate reading. If you have repeating messages like that, that is what we like to see. That means we got a good connection. So yeah. You can also book a more personal reading with me on my website. I do video recorded readings where I'll record the video for you and send it on over. I also have Zoom options where we do Zoom meeting. Like I said, we have a in-person event next Saturday. Bring the homies. It'll be super chill, super fun, a vibe, 2 to 6. Catch some rays, catch some spring energy. We're gonna be in a new season. It's gonna be so cute. So yeah, come and just tap in with us. Follow us for more. It's really lovely reading for you. You made my Thursday nights. This is very fun. Yay, Crockett. Yay, well, I'm excited to meet you IRL. And thanks for hanging out. Yay. Well, it's 222 on my timer. So that'll be my sign. Oh, someone else just came in. Oh, they're gone. So I'm going to bow out gracefully for this very cute Tarot Thursday encounter with Ryan. Happy to meet you. And yeah, I'll be back here as much as I can if anyone watches this later. Hope to see you on the 21st at our As Above, So Below Spring Equinox experience, collaborating with Buried in Culture. It's going to be super cute and a vibe. And I'm excited. So see you there. Okay, bye.